girls. Just thought I'd share with you a practice as it is a full moon strawberry moon. I'm going to share with you a practice, and if you don't want to do it now, if you haven't got time to do it now, that's fine. Once the video has ended, I should have done this first, shouldn't I? Once the video has ended, you just press on there. There'll be 3 dots up in that right hand corner, and you can click on it and it will say save video. So the moon is associated with the water element and also with our divine feminine energy. So think kind of like flowing, intuitive, you know, kind of like just, yeah, that kind of energy. The sun is associated with that kind of fiery, masculine, focused, driven. The moon is kind of like literally go with the flow. If you think of like water, it follows along a path. You know, if there's an obstacle in its way, it finds a way around it. And we want to kind of like connect with that kind of energy so that whatever obstacle we may come across, because there will always be obstacles in life. You know, life is never a straight path. We'll never go through life without problems or difficulties. When we connect to our divine feminine energy, we can kind of find a way to flow around or over or under any kind of obstacle. So we're going to start off doing a moon salutation, which is a variation on sun salutations, but keep in mind that kind of like watery, flowing. I always imagine like seaweed in the ocean. You see seaweed and it's kind of floating kind of gracefully. Then you can just start off with some little movements, kind of spontaneous movements that have no definite form. Just start to listen to your body, because our bodies know how to move. It's like when people say, oh, I can't dance. And it's like, you're thinking of like putting on a Broadway show or something. Everybody can dance. It's you think you can't dance like other people, but most of the time it's just that ego getting in the way. But when you start to dance, you know, if you were in a room and you were drunk or whatever and it was dark and no one could see you, you'd start moving to the beat. But just play around with it, just literally without any kind of idea of what you're going to do or why. Just start to move around. Imagine you're in water. You can imagine you're in water, flowing, and just see where your body takes you. I say your body is so incredibly intelligent. It knows what it needs. We have an amazing capacity to heal. Think about when we have a cold or a flu. Those symptoms we get, the sore throat, the temperature, that is our body fighting off illness. That is our body doing what it's designed to do. Like when we cut ourselves and it starts to scab over, that is our body healing. Our bodies are so damn intelligent. We just need to get out of our head, out of our ego mind. And when you kind of like lose the idea of, oh, I don't know if I'm doing it right, I don't know what to do, and just literally listen to your body, you'll be able to start to move and your body will tell you what it needs. And even just a few minutes, I mean, you can put on some music if you wish and move to the music just to loosen up the body a little bit. Then you're going to come to the front of your mat. If you haven't got a mat, don't worry, just make sure you've got a soft surface. Spread out your toes and open your heart, breathing in and out through the nose. Gonna just jiggle it out a little bit, iron out any kinks. And breathe in. Imagine breathing in moonlight. As you breathe out, bring the hands down the center line. And bring your fingertips to the floor. You can bend your knees if you need to. Inhale as you lift your heart forward. We've got the cats joining in. Exhale as you fold. Keeping your fingertips beside your toes. Just step the right foot back. You can wiggle it back. Drop the back knee to the floor. Just make sure this front knee is in line with the ankle. Squeeze your thighs in. Inhale as you bring the arms forward and up. exhale, sweep them down. Imagine scooping up moonlight and bathing yourself in moonlight. Big breath in, scoop it up. Big breath out, bathe yourself in moonlight. Now bring the hands down. We're going to straighten the back leg, then turn. Have your toes turned out slightly, and you're just going to sweep side to side. Again, have that feeling of being in water like seaweed in the ocean. Doesn't matter whether you can touch the floor or not. Just breathe in and breathe out, bending the knees, sinking down into the hips, then coming to the other side. Spin yourself around and drop that back knee to the floor. Untap the toes, squeeze the thighs into the midline. Inhale, sweep forward and up. Exhale, down. Again, don't get any ideas of what it should look like. Focus on what it feels like. That's the most important thing. And what it feels like and what it looks like in your body will be different to what it looks and feels like in my body. Then bring your hands beside your foot. Tuck your back toe under, pull the belly button in, and step back into your plank position. Knees, bring your chin and chest to the floor, slide through, press your hips into the mat. Now roll the shoulders back into a little cobra. Exhale, lower down. Now pull your belly button in, lift your hips. Exhale, reverse push up. She's one determined cat. Tuck the toes under. Exhale, sit back to your heels. Spread your fingers out. Breathe in again. Breathe out. Lift up into your down face dog. And you can kind of pedal it out a little bit here. Jiggle it out. Remember, there's no rights or wrongs. And bring the feet closer together. Now lift the right leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Imagine bringing that knee towards your nose. Coming back into the lunge. And turning back, both toes turn out slightly again. Sweeping from side to side. You're training your fingertips in water. Breathing in, breathing out. Loosening up around your hip joints. Then coming back to the front of the mat. Spin yourself around and help shine your heart forward. Then bend the back knee, push off. And step to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, fold. Bend your knees deeply. Inhale, rise up, come all the way up. And exhale, bend the knees. Flow down, fingertips beside your toes. Inhale, draw your heart forward. Exhale, relax down. And fingertips beside your toes, left foot, take it back, trust that the ground will be there to support you, or wiggle it back if you need to. Drop the back knee, untap the toes. Imagine squeezing the thighs into the midline. Inhale, scoop up that moonlight. Exhale, bathe it over your body. Inhale. Lift that moon energy and exhale. Pour that energy over you. If you can, you can close your eyes and really take your awareness inwards. And bring your hands down. Tuck the back toe under. We're going to turn into that little side lunge. So both feet turned out slightly. You're just shifting the weight side to side. Really get into our hips So many of us nowadays tend to have tight hips. And a lot of it is kind of linked to not knowing where we want to go in life, kind of feeling stuck in life. And spinning to the other side. Pivot round. You can always adjust that back foot, that's okay. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes, make sure this front knee's in line with the ankle. Inhale, scoop it up, exhale, bathe your body. Breathe in, and breathe out. Remember, it's not about what it looks like, it's about how it feels in your body. When I let go, I am in the flow. And bring the hands down beside that foot. Tuck the back toe under. Inhale, lift the belly, lift that back knee. Scoot back into your plank, soften your shoulders. You can have a little jiggle here, a little hip twist. It's all about playing, exploring, seeing what feels right for you on any given day. And you can bend your knees. Bring your chin and chest to the floor like a little caterpillar. Slide through. Roll the shoulders. Draw your heart forward. And lower down. And now lift your hips, lift your belly. Exhale, push up. Inhale, sit back to your heels. You may need to slide your hands towards you. Spread your fingers wide. And ripple up into your down face dog. And you can turn your feet side to side, stretching out your hips. So it's all about going with the flow. And step forward so you can see me. Bring your feet closer together. Arms strong as you lift that left leg. Bend the knee to open the hip. And imagine bringing the nose towards the knee. You can step it through, carry it through. Lower the back knee. How are you doing, Lulu? Inhaling, scooping forward and up. Exhale, bathe. Scoop up that energy. And you almost imagine you're massaging your body with that moon energy. Pull that front heel towards you. Squeeze your glutes. One more. Coming into your lunge, tuck the back toe, straighten the leg, and just spin yourself around. Both toes turn out slightly, and sweep side to side like seaweed, like water finding its way down a hill. So let's become like a moving meditation. Coming over back to the right, turn back into your lunge, bend that back knee slightly, power off that leg, step, and bring the feet underneath the hips. Inhale as you lift your heart forward, exhale as you fold. And just do that a couple of times. Inhale, imagine rippling forward, exhale, relax down. Breathe in and out. And keep the knees bent and roll up through the spine. Inhaling all the way up. And exhaling, rippling down. Just do it a couple of times to finish. Inhale, roll up through the spine. Bring the arms up. Exhaling, hands down the center line as you fold. And like a waterfall, imagine your spine is like that waterfall. Remember, always practice makes progress. One more. Bring your hands to your heart. You can do that, practice that sequence more than once, but just for today, I'm just going to do it once each side. Then bring yourself into any sitting position. Any sitting position, whether that's on a chair, whether you can do lotus, whether you're on a block like me. The main important thing is that your spine is upright, so you're not slouched and your knees aren't up around your ears. So whether that's sat on a chair with your feet flat, it's all perfect. What you're going to do with your left hand, bring your thumb with your ring finger and your index finger. Ring and index finger. With your left hand, with your right hand, you're going to block the right nostril. So we're going to take a few breaths in and out through the left nostril. Our left side is our lunar side, and it activates the right side of our brain. Right nostril is our Surya, sun side, activates the other side, left side. So you're just going to block the right nostril, and you're going to breathe in long and deep through the left nostril, relaxing your belly, relax your ribs, relax your chest, pause at the top of the in-breath. And breathing all the way out. Again, not rushing, not trying to do anything in particular. And it may feel like it's stuffed with cotton wool at first, and that's okay. Just breathe through it. I want you to see if you can breathe as deeply as possible, but as slowly as possible. So you want to try and aim for 2 breaths per minute. So each inhale, each exhale should be about 15 seconds long. Now that may sound a long time. Just literally think of slowing it down, going as slow as you can. If you were to pour a pint of water into a pint glass, you could either pour it in quickly or you could pour it in super, super slow. It's the same amount. So just literally slow the breath down, and you can count in your mind up to 15. And if you don't quite manage it to start with, that's okay. And the same as you breathe out, going as slowly as you can, counting 15 seconds. So we're aiming to take 2 breaths per minute. Eventually you'll aim to take 1 breath per minute, but 2 per minute to start with is good to aim for. Again, if you find it a struggle, just slow it down even more. As slow as you can, so you can barely feel the breath as it passes through your nostril. Still pause at the top of the in-breath before you begin the out-breath. Again, just as slow as you can. Again, if you don't quite make the 15 seconds, that's okay, because each time you might make it last a second longer. And as you're doing that, visualize white light, clear white light, coming in, up through your left nostril, in and out through your left nostril, as if you're drawing in moonlight, drawing in that full moon, that glorious, pure, brilliant white light energy. Visualize drawing the light, having it flowing in and out of your left nostril. Remember, practice makes progress. Simple as that. Practice makes progress. There's no such thing as perfect. Perfect doesn't exist. Practice makes progress. So as you're breathing in slowly, visualize that pure, brilliant, white light energy flowing in and up through your left nostril. Imagine it filling your body, revitalizing, energizing, nourishing, healing your whole body. And flowing back out on that exhale. Just taking one more breath like that. And if you're practicing this on your own at home, you can make it, you can do it for 5-10 minutes. You finish your last exhale, release your hand and bring Chandra Mudra into the other hand as well. So your thumb, your ring finger and your index finger, so your middle finger and your little finger are extended. Rest your hands on your thighs, sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes but focus on the tip of your chin. I'm going to come into Brahmari breath, Brahmari pranayama, which is hummingbird breath. And it's more about the vibrations that you feel in your body. So basically you're going to hum the exhale. So you're going to keep your eyes closed, focus on the sensations in the body as you breathe out. So you're breathing in nice and deeply. As you breathe out, keep going as long as you can, that exhale. Think of like a little bee buzzing around. You can try and play around with different pitches of that hum. Keeping your eyes closed, just notice where you feel that vibration in your body, and take a few more deep breaths in your own time, breathing in and out through the nose. And as you breathe in, imagine drawing in moonlight energy, pure, brilliant white light energy, then just hum it out. You could do that a few more times. If you're watching on replay, you can press pause and do that for a little bit longer. If not, bring your hands together. Bring your thumb and your little finger together to make like a little lotus flower, and just rest your hands down. And just focus on the tip of your nose. So imagine you're trying to look at the very tip of your nose. So you kind of go a little bit cross-eyed. Breathe deeply, and whilst you're here, whilst you're breathing, I want you to just think of all the good fortune that you've experienced over the last 6 months. The generosity of others, from the smallest to the biggest. So maybe someone has helped you out financially, maybe someone's cooked some food for you. I mean, I've had amazing generosity that has really helped me over the lockdown. I think, I probably would have struggled like mad if it wasn't for the generosity of others. And it can be anything, so-called big or small. There is no big or small. So just focus on the generosity you've experienced and the good fortune that you've had, because it's so easy to focus on all our problems. It's so easy to focus on everything that's wrong in our life. And we can often miss the small things. And it's the small things that add up to the big thing. So it might be something as simple as you were waiting at a crossroad to get out, and it was really busy and you thought you'd be stuck there forever, and some kind person stopped to let you out. All these little things. And here's the thing, the more we focus on those little things, the more gratitude we experience for those little things, the more we'll attract into our life, and those little things will make up to big things and more big things. So just spend a few moments thinking about the good fortune. It could be the good fortune that you're still here, you're still healthy, you're still happy, all those kind of things. And here's the thing, even when we have lots of problems, even when we have lots of challenges, when we stop and pay attention, we realize that our blessings always outweigh our problems. Always. It's just a lot of things we take for granted. And I do it as well. So it's a good task for me to remind me of the good fortune that I've experienced. So maybe just someone helping you get something from the top shelf in Sainsbury's. You know, all those little things, all those little things. And notice how it feels in your body. Because so often, you know, we think of this world as a horrible place, a mean, horrible place, and it isn't at all. This earth is a beautiful, loving, kind, abundant, prosperous earth. It's just that there are some people, and not all, but there are some people who are selfish, who are arrogant, who are out to hurt others, but not all. But when we focus on what we think is wrong with the world, that is what we'll see. That is all we'll see. If we think that everyone is evil and out to do us harm, that is all we'll see. That is all we'll attract. So the more we focus on the good things, the more we'll attract them. And then just think of ways that you have helped others over the past 6 months. I mean, for example, I always try, when I remember, to buy a couple of packets of rice or pasta to put in the food bank when I'm in the supermarket, because I don't have much, but I always try and give something. You know, I've helped people out with free sessions, all those kind of things that were like, oh, that's just the way I am. But if you've made someone else's life better in any way, it's time to acknowledge that and to celebrate that. But just take a moment to think of all the ways, again, big or small, but I don't like using that word, big or small, but you may think it's small. And here's the thing, to you it may be something small, but it could make a massive difference to someone else's life. So never think of it as big or small. Never think, well, they've done this for me and I only did that for them. It's not, there's no big or small. There's no big or small. It just is. Just think of the ways that you have helped others. Maybe you walked someone's dog while they're away. Maybe you watered their plants. Maybe you gave someone something that you no longer use. And we often underestimate the difference we make to other people's lives. Just think of at least 5 things that you are grateful for, that you are super thankful for, that you would really miss were they not in your life. They could be absolutely anything. There's no order of importance. You know, whatever comes into your head. It could be the fact you've got electricity, the fact you've got running water. It could be the fact you've got friends who care about you, who make you laugh, who check up on you. It could be your fur babies, anything at all, because I just want you to connect to the energy of gratitude. So what you think about isn't that important, it's that energy, it's the sensations that we evoke by thinking of those things. That is what's important. Really feeling that energy, those sensations through your body as you focus on the energy of gratitude. And keeping hold of that energy, keeping hold of that sense, I want to think about your goals, your dreams, your intentions for the next month. So what do you really want to attract into your life? What do you really want to achieve over the next 3 or 4 weeks? And as you're thinking of it, I want you to imagine like a crystal ball in your hands and visualize seeing an image of that which you wish to achieve. So for example, if you wish to attract your soulmate, have an image of you walking hand in hand, looking happy, looking joyful. If you wish to attract more clients, have an image of seeing you getting really excited because you've signed up new clients. So imagine in your hands is a ball of energy, like a crystal ball, and you can see that vision of that which you wish to attract into your life, that which you wish to achieve. and make that vision as clear as possible and pair it to the gratitude that you feel in your body. And see that image, see that future version of you in 3 or 4 weeks' time, achieving whatever it is you wish to achieve. Visualize that image in this crystal ball between your hands, and you're going to bring that ball, bring that image, bring that energy towards your heart. And you're going to imagine pressing it into your heart space, placing one hand over the other. Imagine pressing it into your heart space, as if you're just kind of popping that crystal ball into your body. And smile and feel a sense of joy, of excitement, of gratitude, as if it is already so. So imagine you know you're going to wake up tomorrow morning and your goals, your dreams, your intentions, they're going to be boom, they're going to be there. How would you feel right now if you knew that was true? If you knew you could wake up tomorrow morning and everything you dreamed of would be there, like waking up on Christmas morning, how would you feel? And feel that in your body now. And say thank you, 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 thank you. And so it is. And imagine that vision, that energy circulating around your body, and it's going to influence and inflect everything that you do, everything that you feel, everything you think over the coming few months. Kiara yakmaya, shuyara tiara kiamaya, yatari kiara, ushanika totumar nayara toria kinana, ortia shoro yama, shua, kiarta yamuke yama yama. Shumani yara to kiara sino yara tikarama tiara maheya, hortaya shumaki tarima. Kiara shona kisatana, horikiara ushikatara, hiatora maputa siena rotare mahiarata. Take a deep breath in. Imagine filling your heart space, your whole body with moonlight. And let it go. Remember that you are worthy of all things wonderful. Namaste. Have a little bit.